tell you a little knowledge about the bottles that we talk about.
Yep.
We're going to make some cocktails, try to give you a little background on the cocktails of what we found.
Yeah.
Of course, do your own research. Drink responsibly.
Please.
So today, we are celebrating Black Girl Magic. That's right, Black Girl Magic. Okay? So today we are tasting and nosing and making cocktails with Bulleit Bourbon, Blender Select, made by, yes, that girl, Ebony Major. Yes, she is one of the few, if not the only, black female
blenders,
woman,
yes,
major distillers of a major distillery.
Yep.
So we gotta get to this diversity thing going on in the whiskey industry. You know, they don't realize how much that black dollar actually pours into their, you know, their wealth,
Yes.
their bottles, their product. So
We make
it's
good
really nice that she gets that spotlight today.
From a major bourbon company.
Yes.
Here.
So most people know the name Bulleit.
Yeah.
Okay. It was founded by Tom Bulleit. You know, he out here, he claims his grandfather used to make whiskey
Long time ago.
long time
What,
ago.
1830s?
Sometime in the 1800s, show. And supposedly his grandfather was out here delivering some whiskey and disappeared.
Just like that.
So,
I wonder why.
right, somebody either clapped him
Who knows?
or he ran away.
It's a lot of bourbon, man.
He never really made whiskey. We really don't have any proof of any of these stories, but they are out there. So
A lot of
feel free
stories
to look into them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes. In 1997, for those of you that drink Bumpy Face, and for those of you that don't know what Bumpy Face is, that's Seagram's gin.
Oh.
Because the bottle is bumpy,
Oh.
that's what they say in the hood.
Bumpy Face?
Yeah, Bumpy Face. Because the bottle is bumpy. Seagram's bought out Tom Bulleit in 1997. So they owned it for a little bit. They were still distributing it, however they were doing that. And then Diageo bought out some of Seagram's stuff. Boom! So technically Bulleit is a name. It's still a distillery. It just really ain't got nothing to do with the family.
Part of a bigger family, pretty much.
Yes. So
Headquarters in what, London?
something like that. London.
England?
The American distillery is still in Shelbyville,
Yes.
Kentucky. So you go on out there, you out there doing the Bourbon Trail.
We're going to nose it, then taste it.
Yes.
Right? Nose.
Let y'all know. Hey, I'm your girl Nikki,
I'm Girl Z.
and this is Whiskey Ways.
Whiskey Ways.
So y'all already know.
Come sip with us.
Yes, we asking y'all to come sip with us.
Yes.
We're going to tell you a little knowledge about the bottles that we talk about.
Yep.
We're going to make some cocktails, try to give you a little background on the cocktails of what we found.
Yeah.
Of course, do your own research. Drink responsibly.
Please.
So today, we are celebrating Black Girl Magic. That's right, Black Girl Magic. Okay? So today we are tasting and nosing and making cocktails with Bulleit Bourbon, Blender Select, made by, yes, that girl, Ebony Major. Yes, she is one of the few, if not the only, black female
Blenders.
woman
Yes.
major distillers of a major distillery.
Yep.
So we gotta get to this diversity thing going on in the whiskey industry. You know, they don't realize how much that black dollar actually pours into their, you know, their wealth,
Yes.
their bottles, their product. So
We make
it's
good
really nice that she gets that spotlight today.
From a major bourbon company.
Yes.
Here.
So, most people know the name Bulleit.
Yeah.
Okay? It was founded by Tom Bulleit. You know? He out here, he claims his grandfather used to make whiskey
Long time ago.
long time
What,
ago.
1830s?
Sometime in the 1800s, child. And supposedly his grandfather was out here delivering some whiskey and disappeared.
Just like that.
So,
I wonder why.
right, somebody either clapped him
Who knows?
or he ran away.
It's a lot of bourbon, man.
He never really made whiskey. We really don't have any proof of any of these stories, but they are out there. So
A lot of
feel free
stories.
to look into them, okay?
Yeah.
So, yes. In 1997, for those of you that drink Bumpy Face, and for those of you that don't know what Bumpy Face is, that's Seagram's gin.
Oh.
Because the bottle is bumpy,
Oh.
that's what they say in the hood.
Bumpy face?
Yeah, Bumpy Face. Because the bottle is bumpy. Seagram's bought out Tom Bulleit in 1997. So they owned it for a little bit. They were still distributing it, however they were doing that. And then Diageo bought out some of Seagram's stuff. Boom! So technically Bulleit is a name. It's still a distillery. It just really ain't got nothing to do with the family.
Part of a bigger family, pretty much.
Yes. So
Headquarters in what, London?
something like that. London.
England?
The American distillery is still in Shelbyville,
Yes.
Kentucky. So you go on out there, you out there doing the Bourbon
Bourbon
Trail. So we taste how the mouth feels. Maybe drop an ice cube in there.
Yeah.
See the difference between neat and with a little water.
Yes.
And then we are going to make whiskey sours.
Everybody loves this.
Yes, a little sour, a couple variations.
Yes.
Y'all ready? I hope you are. If you have
I
this
am.
bottle, feel free. Put some notes in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Grab a bottle. Seems
Yes.
like it's, going out pretty fast. So.
It is getting harder to
Grab
find.
yourself a bottle.
So the stock might be getting lower.
Mhm.
I know she'll be coming out with another blend
Oh, look at that.
at some point. I don't have no insider information yet, but if I
or
find
do
out,
you?
I wish I did. But if I find out, then I will definitely say something. I'm not going to hold. All right. Excited about this bottle.
I'm ready.
All right, let's
All right.
nose. Oh yeah. That sweetness come up front, it smacks you. At least for me it does.
Well,
And then some alcohol follows.
it does.
And that
smack
also
me
smack you to the other side.
as others that I've tried. This is the sweetness is it's there, but like subtle. Like, hey, how you doing?
It's just giving you a little wink,
Yeah.
wink. Yeah, you gotta wink like the 6-year-olds do. You gotta put the head nod in there.
Like, come closer.
So yes, I smell some caramel. Actually, some brown sugar. Actually,
Smell caramel.
when I swirl it, what do you smell?
Yeah, more like brown sugar. Like it's sweet, but not caramel. I can't place my nose on it.
See? And that's why we're
I
doing
want to
that
say sugar,
sugar.
but again, it's not just pure sugar. It's
So you're getting like honey, vanilla,
yeah, like a vanilla, like a
molasses.
sugary vanilla kind of deal.
See, and that's why everybody's nose is different. I do smell a little vanilla, but I still get some caramel. And when I swirl it, I actually smell some oak.
No, the alcohol is there. It's on the nose for sure.
The alcohol is definitely there. And this is the neck of the bottle, they do say once you get down further that it opens up and you'll get a little different smell, a little different taste.
Why
So never let the neck of the bottle be your only decision on whether you like it.
So
Drink it some
are
more.
you saying before I open the new bottle, if I flip it up and down a few times before I open it, it's still going to be different by the time I get to the bottom?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. It has to do something about it being opened
Yes.
and air getting to it.
Okay.
So it has to do with like the oxidation
Oh,
or the
the chemistry.
aeration of it. Yeah, I mean, I guess a little bit.
Going on.
A little bit. So I think just once the air allows it to open up.
Okay.
So it doesn't have air.
I get
Even if
that.
you flip it up and down, it's still not putting air in the bottle.
I get it.
So from what I've been told by a lot of bourbon drinkers that are more expert than I, the neck is not the best pour to judge a bottle on. However, if the neck is really good, then you know the rest of that bottle is going to be even better. If the neck is there's a chance the bottle will be better, but there's also a chance it's going to be the whole way through.
There's some like that.
We're going to taste it and see. For me, that's like a bunch of red hots in my mouth. I get that type of spice.
Red hots.
Yes. You know, where your mouth be a little tingly, but you're not like on fire, but there's like heat. That's what I'm getting.
I don't get the heat till it hits my throat.
Oh, you feel it going down.
Yeah, but
It goes down. It's not like still.
no, it's definitely more of a warming heat.
But
Inviting.
Yeah. For me, the mouthfeel is really light. Like if you
It's not
saw
heavy.
in any of the other episodes that we done, like with the
Oh.
smoke wagon, like
Mm.
one really coated the mouth, and this one
This
it's
is
just
not coat your
really
mouth.
like it doesn't
Yeah.
coat your mouth. For me, it's a little oily after it sits, but not like super oily. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
It has the coating, but
Mhm.
it's not as, again, if you watch the previous episode,
Yes.
it's not as coating as other bourbons for sure. But it does give you the presence of, hey, I'm here, you know, taste me.
I'll definitely get some vanilla on the tongue. Maybe a little brown sugar.
I don't know if I want to call it brown sugar though. Maybe light brown sugar, you know, you got that, dark brown. Anyways, some sort of sugar is in there for me. For sure.
As it sits, I actually do get that oak on the very, very back of my tongue. But that's as it sits. The initial notes are really sweet and then really hot and peppery for me. And by hot, I mean cinnamony hot. So, we're going to try with a little ice.
Yes, let's do it.
Little ice. See what changes.
I feel the hot you're talking about, but it's
not like the
it's not like the what you
Red
call it?
Hots?
No, it's not red hots.
For me it is. But I also ate Red Hots was probably one of my favorite, and hot tamales were one of my favorite candies as a kid.
Red hots? Why?
I don't know, I just really liked them. So I really like that cinnamon stuff, and yeah. So that's what I get, like that whole mouth feel where your mouth is
how
like,
much do you eat at once?
oh, a lot. I don't do one red hot. I go red hot. Or if I'm eating hot tamales, I'm.
Well, you heard it here first.
So that's why I get that, because it gives me that same heat, that same coating that I got because I ate so many of them at a time.
The heat I get is more of a peppery heat, like a black pepper-ish. I want to say peppercorn. But, you know, that's the heat I get, and it hits me more on my throat than anything. I don't know where she getting all that red hot from, but again, that's the joy of tasting bourbon.
It
right?
is.
Everybody's palate is different.
And every pour may be a little different.
Yeah.
You might discover something new.
Yep.
Okay. This got even sweeter with a little ice on it, smelling.
Oh, are we smelling first? It tastes delicious, by the way. But yes.
Oh, that's like toffee.
Yeah.
That's the vanilla toffee note.
This is a toffee on the nose of the ice for sure.
I mean, at the back, I might get a little pepper, but with the ice, it really is like
Brings
full
out the
blown toffee.
Yeah, like a, yeah, like
That's
definitely
probably the
caramel
vanilla
toffee kind of.
It is what it is. Right. Still get a little sweetness up front. I am getting more black pepper now. With the ice, it took all that cinnamon away. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if it was there in the first place, but
It
you
was
know,
there for
everybody
me.
be different.
It was there for me. Shady McShaderson.
What?
Yeah, yeah, boy. People be out here shadier than a palm tree. Ain't that shade?
Insane. Hey, shade. Shade is good. You know,
On
cold,
a hot
heat.
summer day.
You need some shade sometime, you know. Cool yourself down.
Alright, well, if you have tried this neat or with ice, let us know. Okay? Leave it in the comments.
Prefer all my neat. Well, it's not neat if you add ice, but
You like it with ice better?
it's delicious.
Let us know. Leave a comment.
Cheers.
Alright, so we about to start off with the basic whiskey sour.
Yes.
Basic, original.
Say bartender.
Ayy.
Whiskey sour.
Right now.
Yes.
Or at least say please. Don't really say right now. That's rude.
Slide the money.
And make sure you tip your bartenders, okay?
Yes.
Don't be cheap.
Right.
Tip the bartender, okay? It'll come out to your advantage too. You make friends, you get stronger drinks. Tip them, okay? Just want to throw that out
You're
there.
at the top shelf.
Yeah. They even slide you some recipes on the side.
Yes.
Make a friend. Bartenders love it. Okay, that's how they make a living. Be polite.
Money, money, money.
Anyway, back to this whiskey sour. That was a little tangent. Sorry, guys. So, the basic whiskey sour.
See her behind the bar. Sorry.
I'm gonna be back there sharing it up like this. I might even throw a little twerk in there. Child, don't fight with me. That's because I made friends with a bartender. Because I am not a mixologist. So the basic recipe is 2 ounces bourbon, 3/4 ounce simple syrup, 3/4 ounce lemon juice. What, are you throwing up gang signs?
No, I know I was trying to do 2 and, you know, 3/4. I'm like, well, it's not 1, but never mind. Forget me. All right, there you go. No gang signs here.
Oh, okay, because I wasn't sure. I was like, she throwing up. What we doing?
No.
Thug life. All right. So, the Bartender's Guide by Jerry Thomas is where this recipe was first like documented. People noticed it, but it's been around a very, very long time. So sour just consists of like a lemon or lime juice, some sugar.
Used to treat scurvy back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the lime juice with the vitamin C, because they used oranges too, so, you know, whatever.
Plus, you know, the alcohol, you know, helps heal everything.
It does. And some alcohol. So you can have brandy sours, you can have whiskey sours, you can have whatever sour you want.
Gin.
Any kind.
Yeah.
But today, whiskey is what we're doing. Alright, so So we have a shaker with some ice already in there. We are going to put 3/4. Oh, well, we're going to put 1 1/2 because we're making 2. 1 1/2 ounces of the lemon juice. We did fresh squeeze.
Fresh squeeze.
Because it's best. Now, some recipes say that you need a double strain. I guess if you don't really care for pulp, double strain.
Yes.
Otherwise, just strain it. It ain't gonna hurt you.
It's pulp.
It's pulp. Okay? We're going to do 1 1/2 ounces of simple syrup. Okay? Now, simple syrup can be bought, or it can be easily made at home. It's really equal parts sugar and water. Boil it until the sugar dissolves, cool it, store it in the refrigerator. Bam. I got all types of simple syrups at home. Brown sugar syrup, you can make the honey syrup. You can make turbinado syrup. You can make a maple, like simple syrup-ish type of thing. Even though maple is already syrup, child, whatever. But you can do what you want. Add some hibiscus leaves, make it some hibiscus syrup. Get fancy with it. Whatever fruit, right? Whatever floats your boat.
That you might want to.
And some people do like a strawberry basil or strawberry rosemary.
Yeah.
So you can definitely add herbs. We're gonna do the 4 ounces of bourbon. And when we make 2 cocktails, if you watch other episodes, I've totally said that Z doesn't like to share. Go ahead, blame me, girl. She don't like to share. She
I'll
greedy.
take the blame.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to share a cocktail? I know you don't. Exactly.
Sharing is caring sometimes.
Comment about that. Go ahead.
Sharing is caring.
Is it?
So while she shakes
With the
that
cocktails?
up.
Ooh, I get to shake.
Shake. Oh, our ice is stuck together. I put some ice in the glasses because you want to pour this over ice.
Right here.
It's very rare.
So you can do like this.
Or shake it like you mean it. Shake some. Shake some. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Until you feel it's chill. At least to your liking. Right? Or as long as you can hold it.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay.
It's shook.
So we will pour it over ice.
Oh, look at that
And
beautiful
if
color.
you like, you can take a lemon slice and put it on the side of your glass. But a garnish is not necessary for
Cherry
this
if
beverage.
you want.
You know, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
But there is no requirement like other cocktails.
Yeah.
And boom, you got this beautiful golden cocktail.
Yeah.
That will be somewhat sour, a little bit sweet, but still a good treat. Cheers.
Oh, very easy
It's good.
on
And
the
that
palate
citrus
for sure.
Make you feel better about some things. Yes. So if you all have tried a whiskey sour or have a variation you would like us to try, leave it in the comments. If you've tried this, leave it in the comments.
I can see why this scurvy. Scurvy.
She might be drunk. I'm not sure.
No, not yet.
Come sip with us. Cheers. All right. So, the second variation of the whiskey sour we're making is called the New York sour.
Yes.
You know, and then
Originally called the Continental Sour, actually.
it was actually made in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from Chicago.
And-
So, New York's a hater. Fight me if you want to. You ain't gonna whoop my butt. Alright? New York's a hater. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna have better pizza. No. Y'all wanna have better drinks, but then you steal the drinks and try to rename them.
From Chicago.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Whatever.
The original New York.
Sour is from here. And whatever.
Anywho.
So that is what we're making. So the New York Sour consists of 1.5 ounces of bourbon, 3/4 ounces of lemon juice, 3/4 ounces of simple syrup, and then we're going to attempt to do a dry red wine float. I've done this once. We'll see how it goes tonight. Okay.
Does it matter what kind of dry wine it is, or it's just
I just
any
picked
dry?
a dry red wine.
Okay.
So if you got a favorite, go for that.
Go for it.
You know.
No
So it's fine.
specifics.
Yes. So we already
Cool.
have a shaker
Yes.
with some ice in it. So Z's gonna go ahead and put 3 ounces of the bourbon, 1.5 ounces of lemon juice, 1.5 ounces of simple syrup, since we're making two cocktails.
I tried to faster. So we are going to do 1, and since this a
That's
jigger,
a half
okay.
and 1.
Okay, so this is half and this
See,
is 1.
she don't know the
So-
tools. See, this is my jigger from home.
See,
But it
see,
clearly
why I
right
don't
here.
know what it says or where it comes from. And I'm
If
looking
we
at it
could
like,
zoom in,
what
but we
the
not.
hell?
But I might take a
This
picture
looks
and
like
put it
a
in here.
miniature me
Because
jigger.
she
But
can't read.
okay,
She can't read
It looks
because
like
it clearly
a miniature me
says
jigger.
half ounce,
Okay.
and then this size clearly says 1 ounce.
Okay, thank you.
So that just means she can't read.
yeah, no,
It's
that
fine.
means it doesn't come from my
No,
house.
it just means
All
she
right,
can't read.
so we gonna do what? How many ounces?
Lord have mercy.
1.5.
And all that is in me. All right, yes, 1.5 ounces lemon juice.
Of lemon juice.
Yes. So there's also another variation of the whiskey sour. It is cute. It's cute.
I should get one.
She got the giant ones. I don't know why she wants a little bitty one. But yes, another variation of the whiskey sour is called the silver. And I'm not even sure if they call it the silver. Lord have
Oh
mercy.
my
I can't even-
goodness. Shower yourself with
Silver
this whiskey sour.
Sour.
Okay.
Say that 5 times fast.
Oh, no.
My gosh. But that just means it has egg white.
Yes.
So if you're going to add egg white to your sour, we suggest, or most bartenders, you gotta dry shake all your ingredients with the egg white first. But then that pressurizes your shaker, so be careful because it might be trying to break out on you.
Yes.
And then after you shake it for like 30 seconds, then add ice, shake it again until chilled to strain. Okay?
Make sure if you're using eggs, if you're using raw eggs, make sure you wash, the egg off with some
Yes.
soap and water before you try to get the egg white out of it. Or you could just go to your neighborhood supermarket and grab yourself some egg whites in a box.
Yes.
You can do that too. Make it easy on yourself. Whichever way floats your
Whichever
boat.
works.
Just be safe.
Yes. We don't
It's
want
eggs.
you getting the salmon with vanilla. Okay?
Please don't do that.
We don't want you to have salmonella. Okay?
How many ounces do we need?
So we only need 3 ounces of bourbon.
3.
So 3. And then once we get the 3, we shall shake. And then I'm gonna try to do this float.
The dry one.
Let us pray. Y'all praying out there in the interwebs?
I don't know about this bourbon
Yeah.
and wine
Y'all pray.
mixture.
Oh, it's delicious.
Come on. Seriously.
I did one at home.
I can see why maybe New York want to take that recipe
No.
because I'm like, wine and bourbon? Who mixes the two?
It's delicious.
Alright. So my turn to shake.
Yeah, it's in there. Make sure, because you didn't twisted it. I already had popped it down. What
Oh,
are you
I'm
doing?
sorry. How?
What are you, child?
Yeah.
She doing too much.
Ow, okay. Oh! Oh! Yes! Shake your head, Miss Producer Lady. I see you.
So we will strain. In a lot of recipes say you should double strain. I guess we'll try. It
What do
can't
you mean
hurt.
by double strain?
So double strain, we're going to use a Hawthorne strainer.
Okay.
And And then we also have this strainer.
Okay.
Don't ask me the name. I don't know it.
It's just
It's a extra strainer. Boom.
okay.
Strain through to try to get the pulp
From the
lemon juice.
Okay.
Just to have a cleaner cocktail.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
So that is double straining. Okay. Now, this is the part where the prayer comes in. We got some red wine. I believe this is called the Vin Noir from Cooper's Hawk. So you take some red wine, your bar spoon. You put your bar spoon against the edge of the glass and
Really?
gently pour
On the bar spoon?
Yes. Let's see. I'm making a mess. I think it's working. You want more one?
Seriously, I see more and more why New York needs to have this.
I'm making a mess. It didn't look this bad when I poured it straight out the bottle.
It looks like the red wine is on top, so that's the float right there. So that's the win, I say.
Bam!
Look at
So
that.
y'all see it floats.
So how much of that did you put in there?
I just
Estimating, or
put
you just
enough to float.
Okay.
What I learned in my practice is you should wait a little bit for it to spray it completely against the glass, because I had a float that went halfway down the glass after one point because I was out here pouring. Okay? You don't need to you don't really need
So
to
you
pour.
wait for it to layer itself out, then you can add some more
Yes.
if you want it. I taste the wine first.
You do?
Yes.
I think the wine kind of
Dries out your palate.
I guess it kind
And
of
then
dries
by
out,
the
but it
time
doesn't
you
make it
get to
as
the
sour.
whiskey sour, it's like it takes away the sourness and
It
just
takes
keeps
a-
drying out your
It
palate.
definitely lowers the amount of sour. Subdues. That's the word I was looking for, child. Vocabulary coming. All right. So
Like I'm gonna be doing that for the rest of the night.
I like
Tastes
it
delicious.
because I don't like my sours as sour as some. There's also a variation with some orange juice that I like because it adds a little bit of sweetness. But yeah,
It's not bad.
no, you know.
I mean, holding it and looking at the color variations, it's pretty.
That's a
Tastes
pretty-
good. It's just witnessed. This is Nikki's cocktail. Comment, subscribe, like, tell us what you think. Try it.
If you tried it, let us know
With
how your float went.
whatever wine, red wine, whatever dry wine you like.
Cheers.